Hey everyone, it's Nomir. Alright, so doing something a little bit different today. As you can see, this is not one of my games. Uh, those of you that have been watching my Final Fantasy Mystic Quest have heard me talk about this app that I've been beta testing, but I haven't given the name for. Well, uh, some of the most important features that they've been promoting still haven't quite been released, but they seem to have moved from a closed beta to an open beta. Because, I mean, obviously, these features can work in a small group, but, I mean, they could also break in a larger group, so they have to make sure that they're going to work in that larger group first. So if you've seen my business channel video about Blast, I talk about what it does. I've talked about what the features are, what they do, what features are planned, and how, from a business perspective, how this can affect your uh, earning potential. Now, this video is just going to be a quick tutorial on the application itself. But obviously, this right here is not the application. This is actually my region's account. Now, Blast is the name of the application. Blast deals with money, and you have to link a bank account to it. So this is the account that I have linked to it. I want to show you that it is working. I do get paid from this application. Alright, down here near the bottom, you see Blast Transfer Web Payments minus 2266. Now, these are this is triggers. This is money saved, taken out of my main account, out of the linked bank account, and put into my FDIC insured Blast account to make as savings while I'm playing my games. Now, Blast withdrawal payments, these are where I have withdrawn from my Blast. Like whenever I set the trigger too high and didn't, without understanding what the triggers were, which is where that 2266 is. At the time, 2266 pretty much drained my account. So the next day, as soon as I saw that my triggers were available, I withdrew $20 to it just to make sure I had what I needed into it. Now that took a week to be able to process. It takes 3 to 5 days, but it doesn't actually start processing until the following business day, and that's 3 to 5 business days. So with me, if you count the non-business days in the way, it takes at least a week. And then you've got to wait a day or two for your bank to clear based on their policy. Now, regions, I do have to wait to the next day. All right, so the Blast Transfer Web Payments, that was on a Thursday. Very next day, I pulled 20 back out. I waited until that approved, and then I split my my account in half and withdrew 1533. Then the following week, I withdrew $3 because I split in half what I had earned since the last split in half. I completely ignored the 1533 that was left after the first split, and just split everything that I earned after that for the next withdrawal. Alright, so this right here is the Blast app. This is the home page. When you make your account, you will have to link your bank account as the bank account that I just showed. you will have to tell your device to allow Blast to read the usage data from your phone. A lot of your applications will insist on this for different reasons. But what it does is it allows the application to look at the logs that your phone creates for how long you were using different applications. What this looks for specifically is what games are in your system and how long are you playing them. Like right here, this is a list of my games. I'm not quite sure why Doctor Who Legacy is put on here twice. Right now, for this device, this is actually how long I play each of them. Idle Apocalypse is an idle game, and it actually requires more in-depth than most idle games that I've ever played. So yeah, I have more time on that. The Matsu PSX emulator is where I am playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Now, I actually get more time playing this on my tablet for all of the games that I'm playing there, and will even more so whenever I switch over to doing my recordings from there. Alright, so 2234 is what I have in my account at this moment. 3801 is what I have made for missions as well as interest. That percentage, have not quite figured out what that percentage is supposed to be, because I've counted on what I thought that percentage to be. Whenever I compared the values, was not quite didn't quite add up. So I'm not 100%. So, but yeah, this is our home page now. We've got, I mean, if there's, it may take a few seconds to update between playing games. We're going to open the menu here, which this layout is completely different than I expected whenever I was planning on making this video, because there was an update on the Play Store as soon as they went into open beta, which I'm saying open beta. The company hasn't specifically said open beta, but they also haven't specifically said that we're out of beta. Alright, so this is the account page. See, my available, my pending, my total balance. These are how I've been paid. Mission dividend for playing Heroes Castle, of $1. Interest, 1 cent. Vainglory, Warhammer 40,000 Free Blade. My withdrawal. I mean, and it's going to have everything in here, and it even tells you what dates that you earned it. See, like, day one, where is it? Day one, my triggers right here were with Bacterial Takeover and Make More. So, and what day was that? That was May 10th. So that was the first day that I had the application. Alright, so now, move over to my games. Now, my games will actually tell, it'll order how long, what your trigger value is for everything. I've turned my triggers off, and I will leave them off until leaderboards are active. While I'm trying to build up the amount of money in my main account, because triggers are going to help a lot. I mean, we still don't know everything that's going to be available, to give you XP for the leaderboards, but we do know that triggers and missions. Okay, so when you have available missions to take, they will appear right here. Obviously, I've taken everything, and I've actually completed all except for Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, which that is cast spells for 10 minutes and earn 50 cents. Casting spells just simply means playing the game, because all of these are actually just play the game. Now, Harry Potter is not compatible with this device. It is compatible with my tablet, but because I accepted it on this device, I can't complete the mission unless it becomes compatible with this device. But here are some of the ones that I've played. Angry Birds 2, Arena of Valor, Bingo Pop, Dead Trigger, PUBG, Roblox, Walking Dead, Vainglory, Subway Surfers, Fruit Ninja, 8-Ball Pool, Star Trek Timelines, Hearthstone. We've got quite a bit, and the values did range from like 5 minutes, you get 25 cents. Like it was 50 cents for 10 minutes. Then pretty much anything over 10 minutes has been $1 up until there was one that said play for 60 minutes. So 20 minutes are $1, 30 minutes is $1. I don't think I've had any 15 minutes. And then I know there's something here that said play for 60 minutes. And it paid out $2. Yeah, Marvel Strike Force. Play for 60 minutes and get $2. Now, we've got to go up here. All right, leaderboard still isn't open yet. Now, you can directly make a deposit if you want. Let's see. We have Help Center. See, now, a lot of these articles had been in, did have info buttons on these other pages so that you could just click on it and find out what the information was on that one. We have the report a problem, which was which was feedback before. Of course, which there was feedback and report a problem. And this is our settings. You can make a withdrawal. You can edit your time trigger. Right now I have it at 0. You can go any value from 1 cent up to $1. Then you just save it. And then for every minute that you play your game, it will pull that much money out. If you play some of the games will have event triggers in addition to time triggers, and the event triggers means that when you perform a particular action in that game, your triggers will be active. Save your password. Link PC games. Steam, Blizzard coming soon, Riot coming soon. Now, I don't have games in any of these because I don't have a computer, unfortunately. See, usage tracking is on, but it sends you into the system settings to access that. See, these are some of the other things. Like Google Play Store and Services has to be on for that. Galaxy apps I would have on if I actually dealt with that. So yeah, there's all of that. The version number, privacy policy, terms, log out. So all of the essentials. I mean, yeah, everything should be self-explanatory Here, I'll click into a mission. See now, right here it says play mission, and what play mission will do is actually open the game in the Google Play Store. See now, if I could install it, it would give me that option. You know how the Google Play Store works. I don't know if there's going to be any differences in layout for the iOS version of the application. I would presume any desktop version would have layout differences and probably slightly different functionality, since you're linking your accounts rather than it reading your system. But yeah, that's everything that the app has to offer now. Both my channels will go in more depth whenever we have the leaderboards available, and when they are. That way we can really show you how it works and all the information with it. But until then, there is a link to download Blast in the description on both videos. I may have forgotten to mention that in the other video. There is a link to the other video if you haven't watched it. There is a link to Blast YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. If you've got questions, feel free to ask in the comments, and I will answer all of the questions that I get. But for now, I am out.